So verbal communication is the communication or the message that we transfer by using language, words of language. There are two types. One is oral, another one is written. Again, in oral, there is subdivision, that is face to face and telephonic or other conversations. So yesterday we have finished verbal communication. Today we are going to finish non-verbal communication. So you can see on the screen what is non-verbal communication. It is any means of conveying message or meaning without the use of language. You communicate the message, you convey the message, but you don't use language. आप क्या करते हो? मैसेज कम्युनिकेट करते हो, कन्वे करते हो, बट वहां पे लैंग्वेज यूज नहीं होती है. यू डोंट यूज लैंग्वेज. ओके. So I was discussing with you non-verbal. So it can be any means of communication. कोई भी चीज से आप communicate कर सकते हैं. Had I said a single word, she understood my message. I tapped the table. Okay. So I tapped the table so that you can pay attention. So I understood that ma'am wants us to listen to her. That message I communicated. Then I looked towards her. I made eye contact. Non-verbal communication. Making eye contact and communicating through eyes is a non-verbal communication. Then I made this gesture. What's going on? I did not say a single word. मैंने बोला कुछ. I just moved my fingers in a different directions. And I just moved the hand. But she understood that ma'am wanted something to say to me. And even she realized that she was not paying attention. She was doing something else. So she got conscious about what ma'am is telling. Correct. So without using language, without using a single word, you can communicate a message. So there are various ways, various means are there. This is just my body language. I tapped and you listen to me. So I use my body language. I use my hand, that is gesture. Various means are there. Alag alag hai. So we are going to learn those in detail. So non-verbal communication is expressed by our posture, gesture, facial expressions, tone of voice, and eye contact, etc. There are many. These are the certain examples I have given here in this list. So let us understand body language. Body language is also known as kinesics. This is important for your objective type question. Blank is known as kinesics. What is it? Body language is also known as kinesics. Our body movements should be considered in relation to the message itself. Whatever emotions, whatever thoughts going on in our mind, we communicate through our body language. See, before I watched him, he was sitting like this. Okay. Until and unless I watched him, he was sitting like this. Means he was understanding what ma'am is telling him. So he was wondering inside. आप ऐसे सोच रहे थे ना कि क्या बता रहे हैं मैम, बराबर? So you communicate your emotional state, your mental state through your body movement. आप अलग अलग तरीके से body movement करते हैं. The way you sit, the way you move your hands, the way you walk, the way you stand, all those body movements communicate message about your personality, about your emotional state. Okay, that is called as body language. And body language includes your posture. Posture is nothing but the way you stand, sit, and walk. Three things. It is called as posture. Gesture your hand movements, head movements, gesture, facial expressions, eye contact, all the parts of body language. So you move the organs and through that you communicate a message. आप अलग अलग मैसेज कम्युनिकेट करते हैं या नहीं? नाउ यू नॉड योर हेड, आप हेड नॉड कर रहे हो, you are communicating the message. Yes, we understood. Yes, we want to say yes. Without saying yes, you express that response. Okay, so that is again body language. So body language can include any non-reflexive or reflexive movement of a part. Reflexive means you communicate anything, you reflect your mind. Suppose if I'm sitting like this, you will understand it is reflexive. Means I'm thinking about something. Reflexive in nature. It can be non-reflexive also, because sometimes you don't communicate anything through your body language. Sometimes you just move your hand like this unnecessarily. There is no meaning behind that, but you just move your hand. It can be non-reflexive also. All of the body used by a person to communicate an emotional message to the outside world. So you can move the whole body, all the organs to communicate. Don't imagine dancing somebody because she laughed when I say you can move your whole body. So that can be the message. So body language, you communicate your body parts to convey your message. Okay. So in that we will discuss in detail all the other aspects of body language. Second one is posture. As I have told you, the way we sit, stand and walk communicate messages about our personality, about our emotional state. That is called as posture. किसे posture बोलते हैं? आप कैसे बैठते हो? आप ऐसे बैठ गए. What it can reflect? क्या reflect करता है? क्या reflect करता है? Does it reflect anything or nothing? कुछ नहीं करता. बताओ. I'm asking you the question. This is very interesting topic. बोर हो गए, थक गए, बस करो, अभी नहीं पढ़ाना पढ़ रहा है हमसे, बस करो, अभी बहुत अत्याचार कर लिया हम लोगों के ऊपर, ऐसा ना. So when you got tired, you will just sit like this. It is not in the classroom scene, but also when you are at home, you just ऐसे आप घर पे सोफे पे बैठते हो, पैर फैला के, हाथ फैला के ऐसे बैठते हो. हाँ, थक गए, कॉलेज जाके आए, ट्रैवल करके आए, चल के आए, थक गए, हम लोग अभी बैठेंगे आराम से. You communicate the message कि आपकी emotional state, physical state, आप क्या सोच रहे हो उस वक्त. You communicate the message through the way you sit, stand and walk. 3 things are there. It is not only the way you sit, the way you stand. बहुत बार ऐसे होता है कि आप खड़े भी हो जाते हो, but there are many styles of walking. Salman Khan style अलग, Sanjay Dutt style अलग. Your style is totally different, है ना? So many of you may imitate the styles of the icons, but you have your own style, and that communicates message about your personality. आपकी personality क्या है? Whether you are confident, whether you are shy, whether you are timid. डरते हैं बहुत, कोई भी चीज हो डरते हैं, तो ऐसे शोल्डर क्लोज रहते हैं और ऐसे झुक के चलेंगे. बहुत कॉन्फिडेंट है. ओवर कॉन्फिडेंट है तो वो चाल अलग ही रहती है. दैट यू कैन इजीली अंडरस्टैंड. ऐसे सीना तान के ऐसे ऐसे चलेगा, दैट इज ओवर कॉन्फिडेंट. Confident person is different. When you can see, yes, the person is very confident and comfortable one. See, sometimes you are uncomfortable. Even in that scenario, your total movement, your body language is totally different. Uncomfortable hai to just we can see, we teachers can easily understand your body language. We can read it because you are not the first batch that we teach. There are many batches that we teach and we understand कि ये क्या अभी इसके दिमाग में क्या चल रहा है. Okay, so like that, a person, if he is confident, shoulders straight, back straight, and head is in the erect position. बहुत बार ऐसे होता है कि आप सिर झुका के चलते हैं, shoulders down रहते हैं, back bent रहता है. So sometimes it can reflect you are tired. आप ऐसे थके आ रहे, चल के आ रहे, tiredness can be reflected. But some of the students or some of the people may be very timid, shy है, timid है, डरते हैं, या फिर less confident है. Less confident रहेंगे तो भी वो हम लोग we can understand the way the person walks. Okay, so let us continue. We influence communication by the position or posture we adopt. और कम्युनिकेशन करते समय भी आप जो पोस्चर अडॉप्ट करते हो, लेते हो, उससे आप इन्फ्लुएंस कर सकते हैं. सपोज इन इंटरव्यू यू हैव गॉन टू अपीयर एन इंटरव्यू, और वहां पे आप जाके ऐसे बैठे हो, पूछो क्या पूछना है, मुझे कुछ नहीं आता है. If you sit like this, then what will happen? What will happen? You will get rejected because your posture itself is telling them that I don't know anything, or I have got fear in my mind. I'm frightened. So your message can be communicated like this. So that's why for interview, proper training must be given. इंटरव्यू के लिए जा रहे तो ऐसा नहीं कि खाली पढ़ लिया, रट लिया, हो गया. नो, आपका बॉडी लैंग्वेज भी बहुत जरूरी होता है. आपके एटिकेट्स जरूरी होते हैं. यू मस्ट फॉलो सर्टेन मैनरिज्म एंड एटिकेट्स. यू मस्ट फॉलो द बॉडी लैंग्वेज. बॉडी लैंग्वेज आपके कंट्रोल में होनी चाहिए. एक क्वेश्चन पूछ लिया तो पूरा ऐसे फोरहेड पे वो स्वेट आ गया है और आप हाथ ऐसे रब कर रहे हो. When you are rubbing your hand, they will understand you have got fear in your mind and you might not be knowing the answers. And if you are very uncomfortable, na, they will ask you to leave because they can read your body language, and they will ask you some question and they will ask you to leave. Okay, if they are asking you questions, continuous questions, which means they are interested in you, they may select you. But 1 and 2 questions have been asked and they have asked you to go out, which means you are not, there are very less chances to get selected. So body language can be properly used to communicate the messages. The way we stand, sit, the position of the head and hands can speak volumes. Volumes means many messages can be communicated through that. Each movement or position of the body has adaptive, expressive, defensive function. Express करते हैं हम लोग अपने feelings. Adaptive means sudden adjustments we do. Defensive means you're defending. Suppose there is a boss and a subordinate is talking with each other. So वो बोलते समय a point has been spoken by the boss. So you may go in a defensive mode. आप defensive mode में जाते हो, खुद को defend करते हो. So in that case, if you're leaning back, if you're sitting on the chair leaning back, you may go ahead. Defensive expression or defensive posture. So postures can be different, that can express your mind. Some conscious as well as some unconscious messages you communicate. The way in which we sit, stand and walk tells a lot about our emotions and attitudes. The way in which a person holds himself shows something about his thoughts. If we adopt defensive position, the hands folded, then we are not at ease. हम लोग ease नहीं है, comfortable नहीं है. And by the posture itself, without. I hope you understood whatever lines I have written on the slide. It is for your explanation. See, we can communicate all everything I have explained to you. Whatever I have written on the slide, now I have explained. I just wanted to read it out for you. If you have any doubt, you can ask me. So your body language, your posture, the way you stand, the way you sit, the way you walk, communicate the message. Sometimes when बहुत बार ऐसे होता है, if we ask you to go and present something, कोई भी चीज आप जाओ और present कर लो, ऐसे बोलते हैं, तो we just start moving our legs on the floor. ऐसे हम लोग legs cross करते हैं या फिर बहुत बार move करते हैं. It is not correct. You should stand erect. I talked about sitting. I talked about walking. I did not talk about the way we stand. You should stand confidently, and the confident posture is shoulders straight, your back straight, erect, in erect position. Straight मतलब इतना भी straight नहीं होना चाहिए, that gives a wrong message. In erect position, head should be straight. And you can use your gestures also when you are presenting something. Next is gesture. The movements of parts of the body, hands, arms, even leg, feet grouped under the heading of gesture. तो gesture में क्या क्या आता है, कौन कौन सी चीजें आप मूव करते हैं, कम्युनिकेट करते हैं मैसेज. योर हैंड्स, आपका पूरा हैंड्स, आर्म्स, सॉरी हैंड्स, आर्म्स, legs and feet also we use to communicate the message. That is called as gesture. Suppose if I do this sign, 2 fingers, which means V. What does it mean? क्या message? What is it? V का मतलब क्या है? Don't know the meaning of this. बहुत बार गेम एंड होने के बाद ऐसे करते हैं, या फिर कोई कंपटीशन विन करने के बाद वी डू दिस साइन, और आप पिक्चर में भी ऐसे सिंग बनाते हो. दैट इज डिफरेंट, बट दिस वे इज डिफरेंट वन. व्हाट इज दिस? ये पता नहीं है. देन क्या बताया आप लोगों को? इट इज वेरी इजी. इट इज विक्ट्री. हम लोग जीत गए. दैट्स द मीनिंग ऑफ दिस वी. अभी याद रखो, कोई इसके बाद पूछे तो आपको पता होना चाहिए दैट वी मीन्स विक्ट्री. ओके. On this slide, I have given some images of related to body language. All the aspects, body movements. Same. If you move your hand to one direction, this one, you can express the message this one, this fellow, or you can go to this side like that. Then question mark, क्या बोल रहे हैं? See, in the next image, the leg has been bent in the knee. Correct. Sometimes uncomfortableness can be expressed through that. You can say hello. You can say matlab, most of the time we say that we express different emotional states. Then you can put your leg on certain say block or something when you want to say, now listen to me, I am the person who will talk now. Then calm down yourself. Calm down. ऐसे आप लोग बोलते हैं. Just calm down. You say this thing ना, calm down. बहुत बार ऐसे somebody can be hyper और वो इतना बोलते जाता है, बड़बड़ा जाता है. So you just say calm down. Settle yourself. Then yes, I won. ऐसे बोलते हैं ना हम लोग. Then oh no, क्या हो गया? Then ooh means what? क्या ऐसे बोलते हैं? नहीं बोलते आप लोग? Yes or no? करते हो ना हम सभी चीजें? Then God please 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 एग्जाम में मुझे पास कर दे. ये तो पेपर अच्छा ही जाना चाहिए, बराबर? And the next. Now this is related to posture. आपके posture से related है. These are standing postures. Sorry, sitting postures. देखो अब sitting postures क्या है? Hands fold है, hands free है, hands in horizontal way, hands in upward direction. Then when you are asking somebody, but see, hand movements are related to gesture, remember. Then see, putting one leg on the other leg, then folding the hand, keeping the hands and sitting like this. Then when you are tired, बहुत आप एक मैच हार चुके हैं. Say in the third row, second image देखो आप कैसे बैठे, पूरा हेड नीचे है, बैंड है, ऐसे बैठ गया, मीन्स द पर्सन हैज लॉस्ट समथिंग. और वही रो में देखो एंड में पूरा मतलब फेल्योर हो गया लाइफ में, ऐसे वो एक्सप्रेस हो रहा है, क्या हो गया ये, इट इज अनकंट्रोलेबल इन माय लाइफ. देन इफ यू आर इंटरेस्टेड यू कैन मूव अहेड. आप कुछ तो इंटरेस्टिंग बता रहे हैं. यू बेंड फॉरवर्ड. These are gestures Gestures, nice. All the best. You are listening attentively. Namaste, you all know. This position can express, yes, something is going on in my mind. I'm listening to you interestingly. Then you can call, hey, please wait. Then if a person is putting hand on the mouth, what can be the message? कोरोना ना हो जाए भाई, यहाँ वहाँ पे टच करके बोलो क्या है? What is it? क्या बताता है? I can't touch my mouth because it may spread the virus. क्या एक्सप्रेस करता है? ये क्या कर दिया? ऐसे नहीं बोल रहे वो. Surprise has been expressed. अरे क्या हो गया ये? Okay. Then when somebody is in sad mood, sad बता रहा है ना last वाला. Somebody is listening interestingly. Then he may be having cold. Stop, and you can go. Like that, the images have been given. Okay, next part of non-verbal communication is facial expression. Your face can express number of messages. What messages? You can use your forehead, eyes, cheeks, lips to express the message. When you are happy, you smile, you spread your lips. When you have got surprised, you stretch your eyebrows towards the forehead. ऐसे करते हैं ना सरप्राइज से, क्या हो गया? कुछ डाउट है तो ये आईब्रोज आपके नजदीक आते हैं. देयर विल बी रिंकल्स ऑन योर फोरहेड. करेक्ट. ऐसे छोटे आंख करके भी देखते हैं, क्या बोल रहे हैं ये? कुछ तो मुझे ऐसे लग रहा है दाल में काला है. ओके, सो लाइक दैट our face can express various emotions such as friendliness, affection, like, dislike, anger, and anxiety. There is one image, so let me show that first. See, facial expressions: happy, angry, scared, डर गए. तो वो डर गए तो देखो आंख कैसे दूसरे मतलब एक साइड में देख रहा है, मुंह टेढ़ा कर दिया है. Very happy, the person may start laughing, or that you can see the person may be blushing. If a person is very happy, you can easily understand. Very angry है तो वो भी पता चल जाता है कितना गुस्सा है, कितना लिमिट है, डिग्री कितनी एंग्री के. हाँ, मैनेजेबल है, अभी आउट ऑफ कंट्रोल हो गया है. So very angry. Then sad, laughing, bored, surprised. Surprised है, even we make the mouth or lips in a round, say in a circular shape, you can say surprise. So next is dress and grooming. Our dressing style also communicate various messages. For different occasions, we have different dressing style. है ना, अलग अलग occasions के लिए. See, in schools we have uniform. In colleges it is not so. But in some colleges there is a dress code because it is for the education purpose. There should be unity in all the people, uniformity or in all the students. That's why the uniform is there. For any occasion, function hai, marriage hai, different dress you wear. For interview, if you're going for interview, formal dress up must be done. Then if you're going for trekking, another dress you wear. So as per the occasion, you change your dress, and as per your dressing style, message about your personality can be communicated. आप कौन से type के कपड़े पहनते हो? Suppose regularly, I'm talking not about a special occasion. Regularly, which kind of dress do you wear? Based on that, the way you think is communicated. आप ही select करते हो ना अपना खुद का dress, color वो आप ही choose करते हो. ये style मुझे पसंद है, means the person is having this kind of mental views and opinions can be understood by the way you dress up yourself. And grooming means keeping oneself neat and clean. ग्रूमिंग का मतलब क्या? खुद को नीट एंड क्लीन रखने के लिए जो चीजें आप करते हो, हेयर कट है या फिर हेयर कॉम करना है, वॉश बाथ लेना है, टूथ ब्रश करना है. आई होप यू हैव डन ऑल दोस थिंग्स टुडे. देन नेल कट करना है. ऑल दीज थिंग्स कम अंडर grooming. Okay, So most of the time, suppose depends upon scenario, you should look your dress and grooming style. Suppose you are going for interview और आपने वो चिड़िया का घोंसला ऐसे बना के सेट करके गए हो, then what will happen? Will they consider you? They will just consider this person is having casual attitude towards interview. पहले impression आपका गलत हो जाएगा. So set your hair properly, comb it properly. ऐसे अलग कुछ तो करके बिल्कुल भी नहीं जाना इंटरव्यू को. आपको लगेगा ऐसे जाऊंगा तो थोड़ा इंप्रेशन बढ़ेगा, नहीं, जीरो होगा इंप्रेशन आपका. So better go in a proper way. Even sometimes to make you neat and clean, sometimes you apply deodorants, perfumes. The smell must be proper one. It should not be too strong that disturbs the what can we say, or if somebody is having allergy or any problem, it can create difficulty for them. So that sense you must have. Then space and proxemics. See, space communicates a lot about the relation that we have with somebody, whether he is your friend, whether you know the person, whether you don't know the person. Based on space, you can make the meaning out of it. See, based on a relation, you maintain a kind of distance with the people. There are various types of distance. Let me show that image to you. See here, suppose you have a close relation, intimate relation, the distance will be 0 to 0.5 meter. If you have personal relation, the distance will be 0.5 to 1.2 meter. If the relation is social one, there will be social distance. The distance is 1.2 to 3 meter. And if the distance or you are talking to the general public, you don't have any kind of relation with them, or you even don't know them, so you will maintain public distance. So the distance between 3.0 to 7 and more. Sometimes politicians, they give lecture, their speech. They might not be knowing all. They may be giving a lecture or speech to the public. So in that case, they maintain a distance at least 7 meter or more. At least 4 to, at least 7 or more. That distance they maintain. Even see, now, though it is Corona, because of which there is a distance, but usually also there is a proper distance between the teacher and the students. Depends upon the relation. See, I know you. It can be a personal relation or it can be a social relation, but you can't go much close to the teacher. You are not a friend of the teacher. Okay, that you should always remember. When you are going to meet a teacher, proper distance must be maintained, because it communicates whether you have that sense, which kind of relation you have, that is expressed by the space distance that you maintain. Okay, then see, even in the organization, proper space is maintained to suggest the authority. Principal sir का cabin अलग है ना, he does not sit with us. हमारे साथ वो बैठते हैं? No, because his authority is higher, his responsibility is higher. So separate space is maintained. So like that in the organization, for higher authorities, separate compartments, cabins have been given to them as per their responsibilities. In the offices, space is directly related to the status. क्या status है उसका, उसके हिसाब से उनको space दिया जाता है. Then silence. Do you think silence communicates? Silence communicate करता है कुछ? Yes? नहीं? Yes or no? It can be yes or it can be no. Yeah. Don't go to the dumb person. It is not that silent. Now I was silent. I was waiting for your answers. So silence you can use when you're doing communication. So you talk something and you wait for another person to reply back. That silence express you are waiting for the reply. बहुत बार आप कॉल पे भी कुछ तो आपको याद करना होता है, you keep quiet, silence. Most of the time it is said that speech is silver whereas silence is golden. Sometimes when you are communicating, it is very essential to keep quiet instead saying many things. Well, because it is very impactful. जो आप चीजें बोल के नहीं कर पाओगे वो चुप रह के भी कर सकते हो. घर में आप say you have said something to your mother and mother does not, she is not ready to do that or to give that money or anything to you. You can do one thing, keep quiet. चुपचाप बैठे रहो ऐसे ही, बोलो मत कुछ भी. She will understand. वो गुस्सा हो गया और उसको वो चाहिए. Silence. You keep quiet, you keep silent yourself and you communicate a message. And I'm not happy with what you have decided. Silence. So when you are communicating, sometimes pause is also essential. Pause भी जरूरी है because you are waiting for others to understand the message. You are waiting for their responses. So that pause is also a kind of silence. Small silence. We communicate through silence. Silence is more eloquent than words. Silence speaks several things. Silence may indicate that the person is full of feelings. बहुत बार ऐसे होता है कि आप मन भर जाता है, आप चुप बैठ जाते हो. You don't express. Then, so he can't speak. Pauses during speech are also helpful in emphasizing words already spoken. See, suppose one important word you have said, you keep quiet, you take a pause to emphasize that importance of that word. बहुत बार अगर आपने नरेंद्र मोदी जी का स्पीच सुना होगा, there are many pauses. एक sentence बोलेंगे, he will take a pause, so that whatever he has said earlier, that should be remembered, understood properly. That pause is essential to emphasize whatever he has said and whatever he is going to say. And these pauses have the power to make the listener more alert. Our listener को बहुत attentive, alert करने के लिए pauses जरूरी है. Okay, this is related to dress and grooming. Different kinds of dresses have been shown. Office wear, then say outdoor activities. For college, different kind of dress has been used. Next is auditory signals. Do you think by audio we can communicate a message? Only 3 points are remaining, then we will stop. Through audio, can we communicate? कर सकते हैं. Through audio, through sound. See, apart from the sound of language. See, now I'm making sound, but that is of language. I am pronouncing words. That is different than the other sounds. कभी use किया है sound? Yes. When? Huh? That is different. DJ sound is different. Where language is also there, na? That is a music. Communication के लिए music, we can't communicate by music. We can, but whatever I am asking, that is different one. Horn कभी सुनते हो ना? Horn बजाते भी हो vehicle का. It is a sound. And through sound, you tell another person who is in front of you that you are behind. So please make a distance. So that sound, blowing the sound, honking, communicates that you are driving the car, you are on road and you are asking the side from that person so that you can move ahead. Then the sound of bell, doorbell. I will just show you the images. See here, auditory signals. The horn, telephone ring, अलग तरीके के telephone का sound बजता है, ring बजता है, bell होता है, and you understood that there is a call. Notification का अलग sound रहता है आपका. So you understood, I have received a message, I have received an email, I have received a call. Auditory signals. Even doorbell. Doorbell, when you press the doorbell, you tell the people inside that you are waiting outside at the door. Please open the door. That message you communicate through doorbell. Then visuals. Visuals include many things. It includes signs, symbols, colors, charts, maps, graphs. Danger color कौन सा है बताइए? Danger, the color that communicates danger. Red color. Peace, peace, peace पता है ना? Not a piece of anything. Peace, P-E-A-C-E, peace, white, correct. Then progress and development, green. Huh. Okay, so colors can communicate many messages, signs, symbols, graphs, maps. See here on the slide I have given. See the top image to the left, yours, yes, yours is right, left hand corner. No parking. When there is no parking, that slanting line on a circle. Then no stopping or standing. वहाँ पे खड़े भी नहीं रहना है. Please lower down the voice. Then compulsory ahead only. आपको आगे ही जाना है. Compulsory turn right. Go to this direction. Like that, signs can be there. Again on the next image, there should not be Dolby. That sound should not be there. Vehicles should go. Then there should be U-turn. Then there is danger. Then a medical helpline is provided. Then train का symbol देखो, train का symbol कैसा है? Then parking के लिए P है. Do not litter anything. कुछ भी कूड़ा कचरा नहीं डालना है रोड के ऊपर. So circle and a person throwing some material and the slanting red slanting line. Then for disabled people, this sign, somebody is sitting on the wheelchair has been given. Even all the charts, types of charts such as graphs, even chart, अलग-अलग तरीके के chart आप बनाते हो ना, pie chart बनाते हो, then आप bar graph बनाते हो, line graph बनाते हो, then one more is there, flow chart बनाते हो. All those charts come under visuals. Maps, traffic signal be a kind of signal. Red light suggests you have to stop. Yellow, wait. Green, you can go. That again comes under visuals. And the last one is haptics. It is communication by touch. Through touch, when you touch somebody, you communicate a message. Patting the back. किसी के पेट थपथपाना. क्या एक्सप्रेस करते हो? Yes, शाबाशी देते हैं उसको. Making the handshake. Say on the screen it is given. यहाँ पे देखिए. Communication by touch. Doing handshake, you greet the person. Okay. Then you give high five when you meet. It is again a touch. You slap somebody in the anger. Again touch. So through touch also you communicate many messages. So this is all about non-verbal communication. I hope you understood all those points that I have discussed with you. समझ में आ गया? Any doubt है? कुछ समझ में नहीं आया है? Let me stop the recording first.